Hi, this is Alan Sipe, and I'm President and General Manager of Knipex in North America. Today we're going to talk about the coolest of the cool tools from Knipex. This is our 8-inch or 200mm mini bolt cutter. When you look at it, it looks just like a regular large bolt cutter, but in an 8-inch version. This tool, firstly, has center cut blades. So whenever you're cutting, the blade is surrounded on both sides and making it very, very strong. That blade is also hardened to a 64 Rockwell, so pretty much anything you can get between those blades, this tool is going to cut. Now you'll notice that it has dual rivets in there, so it has a double amount of leverage. So for every 1 pound of pressure you put here on this end of the handle, you get 20 pounds of cutting pressure at the blades. So it provides tremendous amount of cutting ability. So let's make some cuts. First off, we're going to start with this small steel rod, and just to show you that a desk jockey like me can take that rod and pretty much cut it without a whole lot of problem. But let's make it even better. Let's take this style. This style of mini bolt cutter has a notch right here in the blades. You know how when you take your wife's scissors and you try to cut something you're not supposed to, and whatever you're cutting slides out? Well, this notch means it's not going to slide out. So now when we grab that piece of steel, you'll see that it holds it clear back at the rivet. Now when you cut, it goes through even more easily. Okay? So let's move up to a hardened steel lock pin. Now these things tend to get pretty hard, but let's take that and you'll see that if you cut right here, let's find a spot I can cut, there we go, it goes right through. Let's move up to a 16-penny nail. Cuts like butter, like they say on television. Now let's move up to the big kahuna here. This is a 20-penny 4-inch nail. That tool may take me 2 squeezes, but you'll notice that I go through that with no problem whatsoever. If you take an 8-inch diagonal cutter, which many of us have, let's go back down to the 16-penny nail. You'll probably find that it's really hard to cut. And if you move up to something like the 20-penny nail, it won't even make hardly a dent in it. So the mini bolt cutter from Knipex will cut almost anything you can get between those jaws, up to and including 1/4 of an inch. Now, the other version I want to talk to you about is the angled version. Let's say you've got some nails down in the board, or you have some pins on a car that you want to remove, and you need to get them flush. This tool reaches right down, and there you are. Takes it right flush, almost down totally flush. Because of the strength of the blades and because of the design, you can't get 100% flush, but you can get very close. Let's do that again. And there you go. As you can see, they're almost flush with the metal. Now we make several other versions. One is very handy for repetitive use. It has a large handle called the comfort grip handle, and it's spring loaded. So if you're going to cut all day, let's say cutting fence or cutting something in a manufacturing operation, it'll cut very, very smoothly and give your hand a little extra help each time. The Knipex 8-inch mini bolt cutter really is a cool tool, and I think it'll cut all those things that you don't normally are not able to cut. Thank you.